As the family of Kevin Rodriguez Zavala seeks answers about what exactly led to his death after riding Stardust Racers, we're learned a new lawsuit has been filed against Universal.
The complaint comes from a Central Florida woman who says that same coaster at Epic Universe caused her head to shake violently and slam against her seat's headrest. WESH 2 investigative reporter Justin Shecker sat down with her attorney. He joins us live now from outside the theme park. Justin.
Well, this new complaint says the Seminole County woman had an expectation that the rides inside Epic Universe would be reasonably safe. One of the allegations is that Universal failed to properly restrain her head while riding Stardust Racers. Before the grand opening of Epic Universe in May, 49-year-old Sandy Streets got to check out the new immersive worlds and attractions during the preview period on April 30th.
My law partner and I have worked on quite a few cases involving multiple theme parks in the Orlando area.
Orlando-based personal injury attorney Nick Spetsis is representing Streets. He says the last ride she got on during her trip to Epic Universe was the thrill coaster in Celestial Park, Stardust Racers.
When Ms. Sandy Streets was riding that ride, her head, because it's a lap restraint rather than an upper body torso restraint, her head was violently shook around and slammed against the back headrest of the ride.
The Spetsis Buse law firm filed a lawsuit on Wednesday asking for a jury trial to decide how much Universal should compensate Streets for her head injuries.
We are alleging that the Stardust Racer ride and specifically Universal was negligence in the maintenance, operation, and control of that ride, and they failed to warn of unreasonably dangerous conditions on that ride.
Following the death of Kevin Rodriguez Zavala, Universal Orlando Resort President Karen Irwin wrote in a memo to team members, quote, "Safety is and always will be at the forefront of everything we do."
We will take Universal's word that they make safety paramount, but we will also take them to task over it.
The Ben Crump law firm has started its own investigation on behalf of Kevin's family in search of answers about how he died from what the medical examiner described as blunt impact injuries while riding Stardust Racers.
We will find out more when Universal is transparent.
What happened to Streets is not included in state records through July 15th that show a 63-year-old man with a pre-existing condition experienced dizziness, and a 47-year-old woman with the pre-existing condition had visual disturbance and numbness after riding Stardust Racers.
I think there's some reasonable steps that Universal could take to ensure that this ride and future rides are as safe as possible, but not taking away from any of the thrill or excitement of these rides.
And we heard yesterday from attorney Ben Crump that his team is looking into the restraint on that roller coaster, whether it factored into Kevin's tragic death. Universal did not respond to my request for comment about this new lawsuit. Covering Orange County Live outside Epic Universe, I'm Justin Shecker, WESH 2 News.